Well, some very powerful testimony today in the murder trial of Mark Leonard. A homeowner painted for jurors the picture of what happened just moments after the Richmond Hill explosion. He also described the fate of one of the two people killed. Eyewitness News reporter Rich Van Wyk is in South Bend, where the trial was moved because of publicity here in Indianapolis. Rich.
Here in South Bend today, one homeowner took the stand in late afternoon. He described what occurred prior to the explosion that Saturday in 2012. About the time prosecutors say Leonard's accomplices went into Monserrate Shirley's home and rigged it to explode, this resident said he saw Mark Leonard's van there with two men, neither one of them Leonard, one knocking on the door. And then later, both of them rushing out of the house. He said it was clear they didn't want to be there. Their van, he said, shot out of the neighborhood. Most of today's testimony today centered on homeowners, their losses, and the tragic loss of life of Dion and Jennifer Longworth. In the first minutes after the explosion, jurors heard heart-wrenching details of neighbors' efforts to save the lives of Dion and Jennifer Longworth. Brian Hollingsworth, leaving his destroyed home and looking toward the blast site, made a terrible discovery. There was something very wrong at the Longworth home, he testified. The two-story home had pancaked into itself. "Is there anyone there?" he shouted. From the basement came Dion's answer. "I'm here. I'm trapped." We couldn't find him, he said. And then, in a hole the size of a basketball, Hollingsworth saw Dion's face. "How's my wife? Are you guys going to be able to help me? She's upstairs in the bedroom." Hollingsworth said to the jurors, "I was hesitant to say there was no upstairs." Hollingsworth explained for the jury how a horrific orange glow grew behind Dion as he stood in the basement. Firefighters arrived to help. They were very, very panicked, he testified, as they called for water, saying fire engulfed the house in a matter of seconds. Prosecutors are giving jurors a graphic and emotional picture of the explosion and the aftermath. The young couple lost their lives. Dozens of families lost their homes. Dozens of others were damaged. Prosecutors claim Mark Leonard is responsible. They say the ringleader of a 5-person plot to destroy the home of his girlfriend, Monserrate Shirley, and collect on a $300,000 insurance policy. More residents are expected to testify tomorrow, as well as family members of Jennifer and Dion Longworth. And then the painful testimony of expert witnesses using pathology and autopsy results to describe precisely how the young couple died. Reporting live from South Bend, Rich Van Wyk, Channel 13 Eyewitness News.